Hello, my name's Louise. Today I'm going to show you how I make leaf-shaped tallies. This was the way I was taught when I was first making lace. We start off with the bobbins, the 4 bobbins we're going to use, fairly short, about 2 inches. I have quite large hands and can cope with them at this length. If you have smaller hands, you need to shorten them to be able to control the bobbins while you're working. We start off with a cloth stitch and we tension it up. I now take either the 2nd or the 3rd bobbin from the left, it doesn't matter which, to be the worker, and I'll lengthen this quite substantially. You want enough thread to be able to weave the leaf without having to stop halfway, ideally. Now when you tension the threads up, you need to be able to control those bobbins, and you can either put your hand across it to hold them, or as I do, you can curl your fingers under. My little finger controls the left hand one, the thumb controls the middle one, and the right hand one is controlled with the first 2 fingers. I start the weaving by taking over, under, and then I tension it by pulling it to the back and turning the bobbin towards me and back, and this tensions both sides. You can tension both sides, but that means changing hands, and that is when very often the tension isn't maintained, and you then end up with holly leaves instead of nice oval shaped leaves. Continue to weave, and each time tensioning back and forwards. There are many ways of making leaves. Just find a way that works for you and stick with it and practice. Good leaves come with a lot of practice. Some people give up on them far too easily. But if you persevere with them quite quickly, you will get good shaped leaves. And they don't have to be perfect. Everyone's critical of their own work, but they really don't need to be perfect. And you continue weaving, making these stitches, tensioning, always maintaining the tension on the outside 2 threads when you're straightening the workers up. But keeping the worker loose when these aren't under tension. That is really critical. When you get to 2/3 of the length, you can now start allowing the edged ones to come in slightly and shape the leaf. And you can see now I'm getting towards the end of the leaf, it's coming in a little bit more. And you need to make this leaf longer than the pinhole. You can see now how it is in relation to the pinhole. It's still a little bit short. The problems that most people get with leaves are not making them long enough. Now it's about the same length as the pinhole, so we'll do one more weaving. And it looks at this stage to be beyond it, but that's the correct length you want to be aiming for. And we finish it with a cloth stitch and put the pin in. At this stage I'm still holding onto the worker. I've not really put it down, although I've rested it on the pillow, and I just tension by gently tweaking those, and then once you've got it in the length, when you tweak them like that, it shuffles it up and fills the space perfectly. You can then just gently tension your worker, and there you have a perfect leaf. I hope that's helped. If you've got any other techniques you would like to see on video, please get in touch. I will be doing another one on raised and rolled tallies shortly. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it and learnt something from it.